I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected. I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers got to wear a dress.
I'd rather have Bin Laden as a central banker. I'd rather have Bin Laden than Hank Paulson. These guys are completely incompetent. They're destroying the global economy. They're destroying the American economy. They should be strung up and flogged. They stink.
This is what's real. Death, okay? Dirty, ugly, filthy, death.
Every show tells everybody what to think. We're telling you outright that we're telling you what to think. That's what we're doing.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for yet another mind-blowing episode of Mind Control. Here are your hosts, the greatest Eddie and the greatest ever, Jeremiah.
What are you reading there, Jer?
I'm sorry, what?
What are you reading?
Oh, sorry, it's the Scarlet Letter.
Oh, yeah?
It's not, but...
Are you thinking about wearing a scarlet letter tomorrow around town?
Yep. A for asshole, for anybody who's seen the movie Crazy Stupid Love. You seen that movie?
I haven't.
We just watched it the other day.
I think it sounds like a crazy, stupid movie to me.
Features a 13-year-old boy ranting about assholes in love.
Sounds like a great movie.
It's not. It was good. It's not. It was. Hello? Hey, let's start the show off with a toast.
Toast to what?
Toast to Coach Joe Paterno breaking his hip today.
Get well soon, Joe.
Coach Joe, please die as soon as possible.
So today is December 12th, 2011. This is episode 11 of the hit show Mind Control, brought to you by Jeremiah Garcia and Edward Donahue, the hosts.
Eddie the Skunk Donahue.
I take offense to that,
Oh.
Jer.
I'm sorry.
So did you take offense to that Cowboys loss yesterday?
Man,
What do you think about that?
Man.
He got iced again, right?
Man.
Bailey just couldn't come through. How long was it? How long was the field goal to win it or to tie it?
47 or 49. I think 47 because I think he hit 2 49s during the game, and this was a 47.
When the pressure was on, he couldn't come through.
Was it his fault, or was it the freakish height and agility of John Paul Pierce?
Jones?
John.
Is he all of the Beatles? John Paul Pierce Price? Peerless?
Lennon. McCartney Ono.
Yeah, I tried making a play for him in my fantasy football league, but it didn't happen.
Speaking of fantasy football, let's see how I'm doing. Oh, I can't tell by just glancing at the screen, can I? Ladies and gentlemen, I am in the playoffs. Eddie, how'd you do in the playoffs?
I lost this week. Thanks to the bitch moves of Plaxico Burress and Ahmad Bradshaw.
Have no fear. You have one mind control host going smoothly through these rough waters of the playoffs. I, your humble host, for the first time in my 4 years in this league, I'm on the brink of my first playoff win. I'm up 17 points, so this is a good day. Coach Joe, almost dead from a broken hip.
He has cancer too, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh my. So Cowboys. Man, Cowboys. What do we got to say about this? We got to say dump Rob Ryan? Are we saying that?
They're definitely not making the playoffs. That's not going to happen. The Giants seem to have taken control over the division. They forced their way with the Cowboys yesterday, and now they're in the top spot.
How much lovelier would life be if they had just beaten Arizona? If they had just held on to the 12-point lead against the Giants, and everything would have been looking so sweet right now.
But it's December, and you're in Dallas, so things can't go smooth here.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Thanks. And
how'd Romo look?
Romo was fine.
Yeah. Did Miles play yesterday?
Miles was played. He had a touchdown.
Nice.
That was about all he did, that one play.
Was there any turnovers?
Yeah, Felix Jones ran it. They were about on their 8-yard line. First play from scrimmage. He goes running, and really it was another freakish play from John Paul Pierre Jones Ono McCarthy. Lennon Ono, whatever his name is. He came up from behind on Felix, just popped the ball out, went flying 5 yards into the hands of another.
And that's why he lost the starting job, right?
Damn dirty.
That's why this rookie DeMarco Murray took his spot.
But DeMarco Murray went out.
Yeah, I heard he got injured, right?
With an ankle sprain.
What a little bitch.
So, this is kind of a down show, even though I just told you it was exciting.
You know, Roethlisberger played with a sprained ankle. I don't know why Murray couldn't, but seems to be how it goes with the Cowboys.
I don't know. So I don't know how I feel about all the Rob Ryan, Jason Garrett are the combined evil of this team. I think it's players. You can't coach shit.
Yeah.
You can't polish that big of a turd. Emmitt Smith, you know.
We have some diamonds, but there's a lot of poo-poo.
There's a lot of fucking poo-poo.
Yeah. So, I don't know what they're going to do. I think bringing Cowher in here next year may be the way to go. Get rid of Rob, get rid of Garrett. Listen to still some...
You don't think Jason Garrett would take the offensive coordinator job?
No.
Nah, he wouldn't be demoted.
No, so
He's got the pride of a Wade Phillips on him.
He may get fired and then go become an offensive coordinator somewhere else. Speaking of Wade Phillips, you know, he's doing pretty well over in Houston. They have the top-rated defense. They're
That's what I hear.
Making it to the playoffs. So, which the Cowboys could have done that, but and they made the playoffs with the third-string quarterback. I guess they're going into the playoffs now with the third-string quarterback.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
They beat Cincinnati yesterday.
But isn't your third-string quarterback always better than what's his name?
Matt Shaw,
No, Matt Leinart as your backup.
Leinart, yeah. You know, Leinart broke his collarbone that first play, huh?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. FUSC.
What's your problem with USC, Jay?
They're not Texas.
That's right.
They'll beat them in the national championship. How's that working out? How are Reggie Bush's career, Matt Leinart, Vince Young, all those huge stars? I haven't seen them in the NFL. How are they doing?
I know Reggie's doing all right. Vince Young is kind of scaring everyone to death, and so is Leinart. So did you keep track of all the NBA free agency moves yesterday?
Yesterday?
Or this past
Everything happened
days?
Yesterday?
Pretty much. Your Dallas Mavericks picked up Lamar Odom, and supposedly Vince Carter's coming to town also.
NBA free agency lightning round. Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom, who everybody else is thing, but I'm excited about. I'm very happy to have the Kardashians come here.
Yeah.
And
would you be opposed to bringing in Kris Humphries also? You want to see that happen?
Eddie, he's no longer a Kardashian.
He's close enough. He's still on their show. Kris Humphries rumored homosexual claims by Kim Kardashian.
Did she?
Said that he never consummated the marriage.
No, she didn't say
That's
that.
what she said.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And she knows it.
She's a very angry...
She's mad because he came out on those annulment papers and labeled it as fraud or something. His reason for annulment was fraud, and she's just...
Did you hear, what's his name? Dr. Drew is very upset with Kim Kardashian's violent outbursts at Kris Humphries. She was hitting him, and Dr. Drew said that's spousal abuse.
Dr. Drew, who says that Chaz Bono shouldn't have been on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, why is that? Did he have any reason?
Yeah, because children were watching that.
That's what he said?
Yeah, and children would think that it was okay to be transgender.
You mean think that it's okay to, be who you are and not really care about other people's opinions? That's the wrong message to give to kids, I guess?
Yeah, kids need to know that...
Be yourself is wrong, right? Being yourself
Be yourself as long as it's what I tell you to be.
Exactly, yeah. But, that is a little bit surprising from Dr. Drew. I thought he was
Mr. Lib.
Yeah.
Mr. Silver Fox Lib.
Yeah. I often get him confused with Anderson Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the same guy, are they? They were playing that giggle this past week. I don't know why they were playing that.
Hey, let me drop in real fast. Kris Humphries is on the New Jersey Nets.
Yeah.
You know who's the owner, 80% owner of the Nets?
Who's that?
The billionaire dude that's running, that just threw his hat in the ring for Russian presidency.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
No.
Yep. Whatever that Russian's name is, he, some billionaire entrepreneur that's going to be, taking on Putin in the presidential race that I thought they already just voted on. I don't understand how it works over there.
I don't think it was the presidential. I think it was like the cabinet type thing.
Who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, he's thrown his hat in there as running for the presidency, and he is the 80% majority owner of the Nets.
So I heard that the Nets are gonna not move to Brooklyn like has been rumored. They're moving to Moscow. Actually, it's gonna be the Moscow Nets.
I think that was one of my headlines here. Just came down the pike.
I almost got a water spit take from you, Jer.
Almost.
I tried and it
Almost.
didn't
There's too
happen.
many electronics around here. Or those that
Yeah.
would have done it for the comedy.
So other free agency moves. David West, former Oklahoma City Hornet.
Yeah.
Not Oklahoma City. Where's the Hornets now? They're
New Orleans.
in New Orleans, right?
The
right.
NOK.
Yeah. He signed with Indianapolis. David West did, and Kobe had some comments about the trade of Odom.
Yeah,
to-
let's get
to
into
Dallas.
this.
Yeah.
Kobe's pissed. Anything that makes Kobe mad, I'm all for.
He said, "We were supposed to come back and get them back. It's tough. Do I think we got too little? Who did we get? I think Mark Cuban isn't protesting this trade." So that was Kobe's sentiments after he heard that the trade happened.
That's right.
His former BFF, I guess.
Yeah, I read a little bit of it, and he was just saying, he's been through so many wars with Lamar, and at least he's still got Powell. Like, it was a very sad moment for him, I guess.
Yeah. There was talk of Powell and Lamar getting traded in this Chris Paul trade. Yeah.
And Bynum.
Bynum was involved too?
They were pretty much all up for grabs, apparently. Lakers
Yeah.
were ready to blow it all up just to get CP3 and Superman.
Yeah.
But
It sounds
who
like
wouldn't?
it sounds like Dwight's going to be going to New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm tired. I hate these guys going for the money. Go for
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, Tyson, former Maverick, signed in New York now. So it's going to be, Amari, Carmelo,
Yeah.
and Tyson as a
Yeah.
front court for the Knicks. It's going to be tough. David West was going to be going to the Celtics, but now he's going to the Pacers. So the Pacers, I don't think, are really going to be playing that much of a role.
Pacers never do.
Did the Pacers make it very far last year?
The Pacers are just one of those teams that they always seem to be in there. They're always tough.
Yeah.
They're always rough and tumble, but,
Doesn't happen for them.
no, unless you're getting into a big brawl with them into the crowd, they don't really make any news.
The Bulls have been eerily quiet. I'm not sure what the Bulls are thinking. But Mike Bibby, he signed some. Where did Bibby sign? Bibby signed, I think, in Portland?
Was that his 800th team?
No, in New York. He signed with the Knicks also, Mike Bibby did.
Oh, my God.
Portland got Kurt Thomas, former TCU great, in his 16th year. Maverick, Caron Butler went to LA, the Clippers.
Yeah, good riddance. See you later.
Yeah.
Nobody needed him anyway.
Yeah. Do you think missing Tyson, though, is going to be a huge loss to the Mavericks?
Missing Tyson
Yeah.
is going to be the biggest loss that they could have ever... Probably the biggest Maverick loss ever. Can I say that?
Should they have made more of an effort to re-sign him?
They should have paid him anything that it would have
Yeah.
cost. There is no coincidence that Tyson Chandler comes to town and the title follows him.
Yep.
There was no coincidence. Dirk gets you to the West. Dirk and everyone else gets you to the Western Conference Championship. Tyson Chandler wins you the world title.
Yeah. They were balanced the last 2 years. They get Tyson to win the championship. So it's not a coincidence, I don't think.
They beat the Heat, the
yeah.
most fantastic super team ever put together.
Yeah.
You can't do that without a center.
Do you think Dirk's going to come back with that killer attitude this year?
Dirk is going to be Dirk.
Okay.
Dirk is probably going to be elevated as always. Dirk always elevates his game. Dirk is always Dirk version, 1.0 on top of whatever he was.
Yeah.
By now he's probably 11.0.
So the only hope really for the Mavericks is going to be Dirk showing out all year. Do we have a commenter?
Yeah, we've got everybody's favorite brother-in-law.
William,
Figure this out. Both of us have a brother-in-law in the chat room, and there's only one person in there. You tell us how that's working out.
Yeah. So
14.
So the Mavericks, where do you say that they'll end up in the West this year?
I don't care. I don't even care about this year. As far as I'm concerned, this is a funky
rebuilding type year
for everybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can't. I know it's not really half a year. They're going to play 60 something games.
Yeah.
They're not really shorting it that much, but just starting on Christmas. This isn't a real season. Whatever happens this year, whoever the champions are, I'm going to discount them. The Mavericks, as far as I'm concerned, are double back-to-back world champions.
If LeBron wins a ring this year, is it going to be not a
null and void?
Yeah,
null and void. It'll be the Mavericks back-to-back championship.
Nice. I like the sound of that.
Can I throw in my funniest sports story of the week?
Okay.
Tim Tebow's pastor Tim Tebow's pastor gives all the credit to God.
As he should, right?
For the Broncos' recent turn in luck. Pastor Wayne Hansen, his new church in Denver, Tim's, how long has he been there? Like
2 or 3 years?
No. He hasn't been there that long.
2
anyway,
2 years, yeah.
This guy, his new pastor, says, it's not luck. Luck isn't winning 6 games in a row. It's favor. It's God's favor.
Okay.
And he adds, God has blessed his hard work. As if there are no other professed Christians in the NFL whatsoever. We asked Hansen if this is TMZ. We asked Hansen if Tebow would be winning games if he wasn't such a strong believer, and the pastor replied, "No, of course not."
So whenever Tebow tests positive for steroids, are we still going to say it was Jesus that willed the team to victory? Or
Man, this is my hot Tim Tebow sports opinion here. After this, 6-game win streak, whatever he goes on, maybe he hits 7, maybe he hits 8. I don't think so. Who they're playing next week? They're playing the Chargers.
Okay.
We'll see what the Chargers have to say about that. But once the streak ends, you're going to see all this fall away. Tim Tebow can't keep this up. This is all a fluke.
Yeah.
2 years from now, Tim Tebow is either completely gone or he's on to his next team where he's going to, end up on the 3rd string and you'll never hear from him again.
The Denver defense has really played out of this world too. They've held the past 5-6 teams pretty much under 15 points last.
I know, with the power of God.
But what if there's some atheists on that defense?
This is God's will.
Okay.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What if there's atheists on that team and they don't want God helping them out?
God will just do whatever the fuck he wants.
We need to put a call out to any Denver Bronco that's an atheist. Come on this show and proclaim that Satan himself is. Well, I guess you can't be an atheist and believe in Satan, can you?
Sure, you can. Atheists believe whatever the fuck they want to believe.
Those wild ass atheists.
That's right.
What the hell's wrong with them?
So,